it's Casey from Casey Michelle Art, and I'm coming to you today. We are going to work on a cabinet card. This comes from my Etsy shop, and it is my Vampire Splendor collection. The reason why I'm doing a Vampire Splendor collection in correspondence with my New Orleans journal is because of Interview with a Vampire. They filmed that at one of the plantations in New Orleans. So just wanted to bring that into the mix. So I was able to find this gorgeous cabinet card, and I've already done some of the preliminary cutting because it took a little bit of time to fussy cut that out. And what I did was I used an X-Acto knife to get in there with one of those self-healing pads. Got in there, cut that out, and then I had some of this from packaging, and so I thought, oh, that could be like the glass that would be in the cabinet card. So I tried filming this earlier. I'm in a little bit different setup, and I was going to use my nice camera. It maxes out at like 8 minutes and something for recording, so at that time it shuts off, so you won't get to see that part of it when I'm making this. But and then I also chose from my boho collection. This is one of the vintage wallpaper and rug collection, so this was the one I chose because I thought it looked nice for the New Orleans journal, and started gluing it but didn't quite do it all. I did want to leave part of this open so you could slide in a photo. So the photo I chose came from this. This is from another boho gypsy collection, and kind of going through the different photos, I decided that this one looked more like she would have come from New Orleans. So that eventually will slide in here like so. And then there you go. But we still have a little bit more gluing to do, so I think I will use this tacky glue for the job. I started off with the Uhu stick to get some preliminary sticking going on, but ended up having to cut off the actual completion of the glue job because my camera shut down. So anyways, moving on, we're learning and growing together. All right, so I do want to glue up just this side only. And yeah, so I got a new theme song for the beginning of my videos. I love it. It kind of, I was talking to my mom about it, and I said it sounded like, I don't know if any of you watched I Dream of Jeannie growing up in reruns, but do you remember her sister, Jeannie? I think her name was Jeannie also, but it was her evil sister who wore the green. Well, whenever she came on camera, they always had this kind of groovy music, and so I chose a theme song music. When I heard it, I thought, that's it. So that is what you hear in the beginning of my videos, and probably when I'm not talking, you'll hear it too. So let's just get that. Now I didn't glue the top because that's where I want to slide in this lovely lady's picture. So we left that open. Yeah, and then I just took the vintage wallpaper from my collection and I stuck it on top, and then I just cut around. So actually I need to shift it a little bit. What I'll do is I'll take some Holtz Distress Ink, and I'll go through there and kind of distress it. And actually with my scissors, I'm gonna go in there, kind of rough that up, and then I'll get some Distress Ink. I did not grab that, so that is something that I will do. All All right. Yeah, so there's that so far. And let's slide her in. See how she looks. Oh, it's coming. The glue's coming undone. Yeah. All right, so I might have to re-glue that. Let's try it again. Okay. We'll let that dry. Okay, and then another part to this, we will distress it. I'll pause this and run and get the distress ink so we can do that together. But let's fold it because cabinet cards are supposed to close. So let's bring this, my guillotine, on the scene. What I'm going to do is line it up with these grooves. In a previous video I did this, and I don't know if anybody else does this with the guillotines, but I thought it was a wise idea to do this, and then you can get a straight line where it bends easier. So just kind of work that in. Okay. Let's see if that is going to work. Yes, and then just kind of go like that. Oh, and also I was thinking in the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula, when Keanu is in Count Dracula's castle, he has a photo of Mina, who is played by Winona Ryder, in something like this, a cabinet card, and he has it set on the desk, and he ends up knocking over ink for his fountain pen, and then it starts inking, kind of almost like blood going up into the photo. So anyways, I was happy to be able to find this cabinet card. I thought was pretty lucky. So, all right, there we go. There's our cabinet card. I'm going to run and get some distress ink, and then we'll meet back up. Okay, I am back. Learn from my mistakes, guys. What I should have done is, before I put in the shiny piece of clear, I don't know what you call it, clear plastic from the packaging, what I should have done is distressed it first. Go around, but let's give it a go, see what happens. It probably will just wipe off of that plastic anyway. This is what I'm using in gathered twigs, and I have this makeup brush, which I did not use for makeup, but I ended up putting a little felt piece there. It's from like a room diffuser. It was too big for my little machine, so I cut it and made this. Eventually I will buy one of those little poundy tools, but making do with what I have. So let's get to distressing this. And I'm going to go around the edges where it's white. Let's see. Just so it blends in better. And I'm in the process of organizing my all my supplies for crafting, my paper crafts, collaging. I've got a lot, and it's quite a mess. So if you guys have any tips of how to organize it, in a previous video, you saw how I kind of organize my different color pieces of material and laces. I basically just put it in bags and separate them out. But if you guys have a better way, let me know. Comment down below. All right, let's get in. Let's see, let me position this. Let's get in here with that. Get those little edges where I X-Actoed it out. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. Here, let me do this to get some of those spots. Yeah, do this before you put in the plastic is my advice to you. But I was doing this on the fly. So, anyways, a little wrinkle there. Yeah, I think that's looking really nice. And let me actually add some to this spot, especially because I don't want to trim that. Oh, we'll clean that up later. Here we go. All right. All right, so there it is. The cabinet card from my Vampire Splendor collection. And the photo is from my vintage boho gypsy collection. And it closes. This is from my vintage wallpaper and carpet boho collection in my Etsy shop at Casey Michelle Art. So give this a try. Instantly download it and print it and craft with me. Comment below if you have any other ideas that you could do with this cabinet card. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.